Hello friends, welcome to the video series on interview question for SQL PL SQL developers. In this video, we'll understand what is merge statement, and in the next video, we'll understand how to handle the exceptions raised as part of merge statement. We will understand better with a scenario based example. So for that I am taking two tables. One is called employee underscore target table and another table is called employee underscore source table. So the structure and data of both these tables are exactly the same. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to insert a new record in employee source. So I'm inserting employee number 5, Suman of salary 5,000. Then I'm updating the salary of one employee, that is employee number 3. I'm updating the salary from 3,000 to 3,500. So now the expectation is, if I want to capture all these changes into the target table, that is, I want the target table to be in sync with the source table, then what I can do, I can read the modified information from the source and I can redo those changes in the target table. So I have to do two things. One is an update and another is an insert. Any new records got inserted into the source table, I have to capture and insert into the target table, and for whatever the existing record, whatever the salary was updated, then those informations I need to capture and then I need to update back into the target table. So obviously I will write one update statement which will read the information from the source and it will update the target table. So in this case, the modified salaries will get updated in the target table. Similarly, to capture the new records that got inserted, I can write one insert statement so that this insert statement can read the records which are present only in the source table. So those records we will capture and insert into the target table. So this is what normally we will do. So in this case, we are actually writing two statements. One update statement to capture all the changes on the existing rows and one insert statement to capture the newly inserted record. So instead of doing through two statements, we can combine these two functionalities into a single merge statement. That is what we are going to see now. Okay, so now let me show you how to achieve this functionality rather than using two statements. That is, rather than using an update and insert statement, instead we are going to implement this functionality using one single merge statement. Let's see the demo now. So first I'm creating the employee source table. So I'm just created the source table and I'm populating the source table with 4 employees, employee 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, I'm creating one more table called employee target table. Since I have already created, I'm just dropping and recreating, and I am populating the same information into employee target table also. So let me just query from the source table. So source table has 4 information. So let me just query from the target table. Target table also has the 4 information. So let me select the target table this side. Fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to insert one additional employee of employee number 5, Suman of salary 5,000 into source table. Also I'm updating the salary of an existing employee, that is employee number 3, from 3,000 to 3,500. So I inserted one additional employee and I have updated one existing employee. So let me commit the changes in the source table. So let me just query from the source table. Now you can see in source table we have actually 5 employees. That is, the employee number 5 is the one we inserted additionally. Also we updated the salary of employee number 3. Whereas in the target table we have only 3,000. So now to sync the target table with the source table, we have to write two statements. One update statement, one insert statement. First let us write the update statement and insert statement. Then I will show you how to write the merge statement. So first let me start with the update statement. So let me say update employee target set salary equal to select employee source dot salary from employee source, where employee source dot employee number equal to employee target dot employee number. So let me first execute this update statement. So let us see whether the modified salaries are updated. Now you can see the employee number 3, the salary is updated with 3,500. Fine. Now we need to capture the newly inserted record. Similar to update, let us write one insert statement. So insert into employee target, select star from employee source where employee number not in, select employee number from employee target. That is, whatever the employee that is not present in the target, which is present only in the source, those employees we are picking and inserting into the target table. So let me execute the insert statement. You can see one record got inserted. So let me just select from the target table. Now you can see, now the target table is exactly in sync with the source table. That is, the employee number 5 got inserted. Also we have updated the salary of employee number 3. Fine. So let me just roll back this, because I just want to show you by implementing the same functionality using merge statement. So let me just again select from the employee target. Now you can see, now employee target has the old record. That is only 4 employees, and the salary of employee number 3 is 3000. Fine. So now rather than writing one insert and update, let us write a merge statement. So merge into employee target using employee source. So using, we can specify either a table or we can specify a subquery also. On. So the on class will say how we want to join the source table and the target table. So I'm saying employee target dot employee number equal to employee source dot employee number. When matched, then so when matched class will get executed whenever the records got matched based on the condition we specified in the on class. So when it is matched means the record is present in both the tables, that is in source table as well as in target table. So when the records are matched, our expectation is to update the target table. Then we can say update set salary equal to employee source dot salary. So we can specify employee target here, but it is not necessary because by default we will be able to insert or update only on the target table, whatever you specify in the part of the merge class. Fine. When not matched, suppose if it is not matched, then what we can do? Then we need to insert. So insert values of what we want to insert. We want to insert the entire record here. So we can say employee source dot employee number, comma employee source dot ename, comma employee source dot salary. So let me just execute this merge statement now. Now merge statement is executed. It is showing 5 rows got merged. So let me just select from the target table. Now you can see all the information from the source information is actually in sync with the target table. That is, the additional record got inserted and the salary of the employee number 3 got updated. So using the merge statement, actually what we are doing is that we have combined the functionality of insert and update in this case. So this is the statement we have just saw. The learning here is that rather than writing two separate statements, one for insert and update, we are now combining both these things into a single merge statement. So the key learning here is that we need to say merge into target table, whatever the table we want to merge, using what? Using the source table. So in this case, I'm using the source table. So you can use a subquery also. And this on class will say how we want to join these two tables or these two results set in this case. So based on the employee number, we are saying if the records are matched, what we want to do. We are saying if it is matched, you update. If it is not matched means the records are not present in the target table, whereas it is present in the source table. Then you can say you go and insert into the target table. Fine. Now that we have seen how to use the update and insert statement as part of the merge statement. Now let me show you an example to use how to do the insert, update and delete. For that also I'm using exactly the same example but with one slight change here. The target table I'm using exactly the same target table with 3 columns. However, in source table I'm using one more column called resigned. Okay. So, and very similar to our previous example, so in this case also I am inserting one record into the source table and I am updating the salary of employee number 3. And we know that to bring these record, that is the inserted record into the target table and the changes of the updated value into the target table, we can use the merge statement. So this merge statement already will do the update and insert. But suppose now if I am saying I want to delete one record in the target table based on a flag in the source table. For example, suppose if I say I want to delete the employee 1. So whenever I say the resigned flag is Y, then I want that particular record to be deleted. So in this case, what we are doing, we are going to implement the insert, update and delete as part of the merge statement itself. Okay, now let me show you how to achieve the insert, update and delete as part of this merge statement. Now let me just recreate the tables. So let me drop the source table. I am recreating the source table with one additional column called resigned. So initially let me populate all the resigned column with null value. Same way I am dropping and recreating the target table and I am populating exactly the same records here. So let me just query from the source table. You can see source table has 4 employees with the resigned column as null value. Target table has all the 4 employees. Now what I am doing, I am inserting one record called Suman and I am updating the salary of employee 3 with 3,500 and then I am updating the resigned column to Y for employee number 1. So let me just commit the changes. Let us query from the source table. Now you can see we have inserted one record in the source table and the salary of employee 3 is updated and we have updated the resigned column to Y. So let me just query from the target table. So target table has only 4 record. So now we already have the merge statement which will do the insert as well as update. Additionally, what we need is we just want to delete the record which is having the resigned flag as well. So a slight change we are going to do here. In the matched class, next to the update statement, I am going to say delete when employee source dot resigned equal to Y. Sorry, delete where. Okay, that's it. I'm just executing the statement now. So the merge statement is executed. Now let me just query from the target table. Now you can see the additional record what we inserted in the source table, that is Suman, got inserted here. The salary we updated for employee number 3, that is updated correctly here. We specified that the employee number 1 has to be deleted using the flag here. Now that particular record is deleted in the target table. So here is the merge statement we have seen. So the key learning here is that as part of the merge statement, you can use insert, you can use update, you can use delete. One very important point I just want to stress here is that when you are using the delete will delete the records that are satisfied by the condition mentioned by the on class. Also, if there is any where condition specified under update class and the where condition specified under the delete class. It is not only the where condition specified by the delete class. It includes all the 3 conditions. One is specified under on class. If there is any where condition specified under update class, also the where condition specified under the delete class. Okay, so that is one key thing. So the key learning here is that a merge statement is nothing but we can combine the functionality of insert, update and delete in a single statement. That is the key learning here. So I just want to give you the key syntaxes here. So here is the syntax from Oracle documentation. So it starts with the merge, then you say into the target table. So that is the first part. Then using class. The using class will say the source table or the query. You can give a source table or you can give a subquery here. So that is our using class. Followed by we have the merge update class. So this class only will say that we are going to use the update. Otherwise we can use the insert class. Okay, so whenever it is matched you can say update, otherwise whenever it is not matched you can use the insert class. As part of the update class, optionally you can specify the delete statement with the where condition. That's what we have mentioned it here. Okay, so this is the logic. And one more very important point, always refer to the version in which you are working, because there may be a slight change or enhancement done on top of the functionality. Fine. So here is the key point which you should remember from interview point of view. So a merge statement is basically to select a row from one table or more tables and to update on the target table, or update or insert, you can say. So a merge statement is a very convenient way to combine multiple insert, update and delete DMLs into a single merge statement. This is the key learning here. Okay, so in this video we have seen about what is a merge statement. In the next video I will talk about how to handle the exceptions that get raised from the merge statement. If you want any questions to be answered, you can post it in the comment section or you can drop to this mail ID. But before that, you can check whether a similar question has already been answered as part of the interview question series or as part of the subscriber question series. If you are not able to find your question here, please write back to me. I'll be happy to record and post as a new video. If you have learned something new, please like this video, subscribe and stay tuned for new feature video, interview question, SQL practical question and concept videos. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Please click the bell icon if you want to receive instant notification whenever new videos are uploaded into this channel. Thank you.